everybody, this is Troy from Michigan Prospectors. It is an overcast day, but it's been a beautiful 4th of July weekend. And we're at the cabin, and I was practicing and experimenting with some various gold pans, honing my skills. And I also have a Falcon fine gold finishing pan, and I wasn't doing so good. And then my daughter was picking out some pretty rocks from the tailings from my panning. And so I started looking around the beach, the shoreline. Most of it's mud, but down underneath the rocks is some beautiful, beautiful rocks, or down under the mud, I should say, is some beautiful rocks from the glacier deposits. And there's quite a mix. It's wait, hold on, Michelle. You almost get Lake Superior colors here. It's not as crisp because it's all muddy. This is, you know, a not so well moving lake, but the colors are amazing in here. There's pinks and blues and greens and just marbled stones. Look at the colors.
Look at this.
Oh, she found it. Look at the banding in it. Wipe it off, Michelle. Wash it real good. Just some beautiful colors that you can get in some of these. And she just got one with, is that a sandstone or what is that? Look at the banding in that. There's almost a whitish brown, and it goes into, looks like quartz streaks in there and seams in there. And then there's red. Just crazy mixtures of colors out here. That's a keeper for you, Michelle, if you want to keep that. What is this? She just found, it could be a miniature pudding stone. It's hard to tell because there's some rust on it. I'm not sure. She's picking up a whole... let me show them this. Michelle is finding some really unique... There's some kind of a green. I don't know the green, and it looks like almost granite in there. She found a nice pudding stone. Not a lot of jasper. Little bits. So it's not a high value, but look, there's a lot of specks of it in there. Really neat. She found another baby pudding stone here. Look, there's a living creature. Is that? Oh, no, that is just a mineral sticking out. There's some weird things that look like that in here. So there's some nice colors. And then look at this. I hope that shows that color. It's just vibrant orange on that. Red orange. No, that was not so good, Michelle. That one's broke up. Look at the colors in this. There's pink and tan and white and just all kinds of stuff. Look at the pink. So we're just finding some beautiful colors. Look at that one. I don't know what this green is out here though. That's almost looks like the same banding in Unakite, but it looks like granite with something else cemented together. The girls found some agates out here the other day. Look at this. There's a band that looks like quartz right through there. Just really neat round band. They found some really big agates out here the other day. I'm not having so much luck. I've just got a few things in my pan that I found interesting. It could be a fossil. I have to look at it closer. This is almost, I mean, it's a pudding stone, but it's just not spectacular. I figure I'll cut it open at home. Well, there's it. It's one's going to be hard to show on camera. It's got some reds in it. But just some neat colors and interesting things here. Look at this weird stripes in here. They're raised from the green, so I'm not sure what that is. So we're just looking along the shore here and see what we can find. A lot of greens, pinks, there's some blues. I mean, there's everything out here. You just gotta wipe the muck off it, and it's just really neat pickings here. It's all from the glaciers, pretty much the same things you'll find around Michigan, but I just think there's more color here than you would usually find in a inland lake like this. You know, it was really brought to my attention because of the tailings the girls were picking out of my gold panning. I'm not as lucky as the girls with finding agates. This one is really curious. Right there feels like agate almost. I think I got what you would call a false agate. And right here is some unique colors and banding in here. I dried it off so I could feel it. It's borderline. Melanie got a fish? Ooh. I hope it's a big one. It's a fighter. Nah, a little bit small. Little sunfish. So anyway, there's some really pretty stones. You just got to do some picking and digging and wipe it off. There's some Halloween colors. Orange and black. Look at that. Just really orange. Really neat. It's funny. I was walking up to grab my gear. I'm going to do a video for the Do-It-Yourself World, my main channel. Solar powered video. And I found a really, really good pudding stone. Look at all the colors in there. We got some dark reds and some bright reds. There's a lot in that one. Hope that shows up in this weird light that we have today. Just a lot. That's one of the most I've ever seen. That one has really got some colors. Here comes the sun back up. Now the colors come out better. Look at that. That's a good one there. Out here, you can see this lake is just full. I don't know if you can see. Those light colored spots are, those are fish beds. And they've got it down to the bare rock. This whole lake is just all beautiful rocks down in there. If I were to able to get through the muck layer here, we'd have a gold mine of rocks and minerals we could sell and process, polish up, make into jewelry. It's just a lot. Wonder if one day I should come out here with some kind of a filter system and go through them when in an off season when people aren't here all the time. There's a lot of little fishies here, but there's a lot of resources right here. And gold. I was panning for gold. I get about a flake per flake of flour gold per garden shovel of sand, rocky sand that I process out of here. You got to get to the rock layer, and it's in there. Look at the, does that show in this light? Orange and green banding. It's pretty. That's unique. That's not something that'll polish, I think. It's really coarse and pitted. I highly doubt it'll polish. Just for interest, I'm not going to keep it, but I believe that's a pudding stone. It's got all the colors. They're just really tiny. Looks like another tiny one right there. Look at that. A baby pudding stone. I don't think you can do much with it. I don't know, maybe you can polish that one face off by hand. But it's just fun picking through the lake at what you can find here. There are fossils in here, but they're all pretty rough. There's nothing really good to keep. They're all just really roughed up from the wear and tear from the glacier, and they're probably very far from their starting point. Here's a nice bit of color in that one. I don't know if I want to keep that or not. It's pretty though. Yeah, maybe. It's got some really neat, almost dragon patterns in the top. It's really neat. Yeah, I'll keep it. Well, you could pick for hours and days here. I want to get out. I might do some snorkeling out here after the fish are done bedding and check some of those beds. There's some pretty nice rocks out here. Stuff I can use. And there's gold. Not a lot, but there's gold out here. I think that for some odd reason this area has concentrations in the local lakes more than in our yard, where we get 1 flake to a normal shovel load, and here I get a flake per garden shovel load. There's a little bit more concentration here, but I definitely don't want to tear this up and do any high bankering or anything in front of the cabin. That would be messy. Anyway, just a cool little video, relaxing here and picking up some pretty rocks and cool specimens at the cabin. Please like this video and subscribe if you haven't. Check out the Do-It-Yourself World, by the way, and if you haven't, you can join Michigan Prospectors on Facebook. Talk to you all later.